four, but the play a big role. But can this youth movement, not just these four, but the collective, be a way that this North Carolina Courage team can get back on track in NWSL?
Stay with us. You're watching the NWSL on CBS Sports. From Red Bull Arena in Harrison, New Jersey, it's week 4 of the NWSL on CBS Sports. Ally is proud to present the NWSL on CBS Sports. Today's match is brought to you by CarMax. Welcome everyone, alongside former NWSL pro Jordan Angeli, I am Jamie Watson. Jordan, Gotham on fire.
And a lot of it has to do with Lynn Williams as she makes her way up the all-time leading goal scorers in NWSL regular season. This was a draft day trade. They had to bring in experience. They chose Lynn Williams, and I think they chose correctly because she has 2 goals in her first 3 games for Gotham. Really a dynamic player for them who can get in behind and put the ball away. Exactly what Gotham needed after their year last year.
And for North Carolina, there's a youth movement afoot, Jordan.
And it's not just Haley Hopkins, who we could see today playing up top for North Carolina. It's throughout the whole entire squad. It's been a rebuild for Sean Nahas and this North Carolina Courage team. They did it a lot in the NWSL draft, getting all 4 of these players in the first round of the draft. These players are going to be important. Clara Robbins gets her first NWSL start today. She'll play a big role. But can this youth movement, not just these 4, but the collective, be a way that this North Carolina Courage team can get back on track in NWSL?
Stay with us. You're watching the NWSL on CBS Sports. And welcome back to a beautiful Saturday evening in New Jersey. It's a cool 61 degrees here. Let's take a look at our lineups for tonight.
For the North Carolina Courage, they come in here and they're making a few different changes. Their back line stays the same, and they're finding a lot of stability with Williams and Kurt centrally. But it's Clara Robbins who gets her NWSL regular season debut, a rookie out of FSU. And then going forward, of course, the tip of the spear is Caroline. She has 2 goals on this season, has been really dynamic. Can they get the ball to her a little bit more often? I think that's the question for North Carolina Courage. For the hosts, this Gotham squad has seen 4 different black lines, including tonight this season. They've been changing game in and game out, but it'll be Edmonds and Krieger starting in. O'Hara and Jean will be on the wings for them. Going forward, Allie Long has one of the best passers in the game. Can she connect with Yasmin Ryan, who will probably come inside a little bit? And then Lynn Williams up top, who is racing to put her name higher up on the list when it comes to NWSL goal scorers. She has really done a lot of good work for them already this season.
And that is Casey Murphy. We're going to ID our goalkeepers right now. Current U.S. Women's National Team player, started all 18 games last year with 6 clean sheets. And starting in goal for the home side tonight, it's Abby Smith, number 4. She's started in all 3 games so far, 1.39 career goals against average and 154 saves. And our match referee tonight is Matt Thompson, the USL 2021 Referee of the Year.
NWSL, the first league to implement VAR when it comes to women's leagues across the world. These are the reviewable decisions for different types of plays that could be reviewed, and just a little peep into what it would look like if that does happen. That's the VAR booth.
And the NWSL is the only women's league in the world utilizing VAR technology for every game, as we are about to get set for the kickoff here at Red Bull Arena. Yes, the Brazilian Carolina, number 9. Caroline, one of 9 Brazilian internationals. And 14 goals scored by a Brazilian player, 7 each. Dabinha, who has departed, and Caroline. And we are underway. Gotham in the dark unis, and North Carolina are in the whites. As we get started here, Gotham versus North Carolina.
It's a big challenge right away, and it was Clara Robbins who just stuck her leg out there to try to get the ball flicked ahead. Robbins, a player getting her first NWSL regular season start, really impressed Nejas in their Challenge Cup game just midweek.
Got a chance to talk to Sean Nejas, Jordy. He really likes Clara Robbins, and like you said, she gets her first start here tonight. And Gotham with the ball moving forward. Christy Mewis out wide. Mewis out on the right. Held up there. Christy Mewis, and will draw that foul.
What a great run from Mewis in a transition moment. She's playing as a 10, but she's already behind the back line when she receives this pass. She's just flirting with it, pushing to see if she could get in beyond, and then it was Williams who was just stride and stride with her. There's gonna be some options here at the back post for Gotham. I would imagine the left foot of Christy Mewis can put an in-swinger in here. You have Long, Williams, Anumanu.
And Yasmin Ryan standing close by. Mewis with the service in. And Casey Murphy, 6'1", showing all of that height, coming out to make that save fairly easily.
Yeah, you can't loft it in next to Casey Murphy.
Exactly. That distribution out to number 17, Rike Madsen, the Danish international. And that will be a clear foul on Christy Mewis on number 11, and that is Brittany Radcliffe, the UVA grad, getting the start tonight.
Well, if the first 2.5 minutes are any indication of this game, there might be a few fouls in this one, Jamie.
It's for sure. This Gotham, this veteran side at average age of 29 years against the youngest side. We talked about that pregame, Jordan, off the air, that it's the youngest versus the oldest in a lot of ways. And North Carolina is really building something for the future here, aren't they?
They had to. They lost some players to free agency. Abby Ursig, Carson Pickett, traded to go to race in Louisville. They get Emily Fox. There's a downgrade in age, but experience. You get still experience with Fox. It's been a rebuild for North Carolina. They've been through a lot as a club, and they've talked about that pretty openly. And a lot of these players have an opportunity to be a part of this from the ground up.
One of the veteran players, Captain Denise O'Sullivan, having a terrific start to this season. She is basically the glue of this team to me, it seems like. And there is Gotham penetrating. Gotham, a career 234 goals. I mean, that's just incredible. While North Carolina, only 35 career goals.
That's a yellow card there to Allie Long. She's denying this transition moment. Really good work by Ratcliffe coming inside to help to defend. And so Allie Long motions at the referee. That's my first foul, but the type of foul it was, it totally denied a transition moment where there was going to be a numerical advantage for North Carolina. So I agree with the yellow card. Now you put your holding midfielder on a card early. It's going to be interesting how Gotham adapts to that and how Allie Long specifically adopts to just being a little bit less aggressive in that central spot.
We did just get a look at Sean Nahas, who threw that ball back in. He's in his second season as the North Carolina head coach. And don't forget, folks, 2022 Challenge Cup champions. Courage as a proud team. They've done a whole lot of winning in the past, and now they just need to be patient, as Coach Nahas said, which is going to take time. As Gotham, there's Ellie Krieger in the back.
Last two times Allie Krieger has gotten the ball, she's passing it straight to Claire Robbins on the opposing team. Krieger played the first 10 minutes of their opening match at Angel City this year. Came out with an injury, got some minutes in that Challenge Cup game, but really, this is her second start of the year. And her retirement tour, right?
That's right.
Announcing before the season that she was going to retire at year's end.
Carolina being pressured by Gotham, trying to get out of the back, and Denise O'Sullivan turns that one over. There's Ellie Jean and playing that left back position, and here comes Ife Onumonu. She is a handful, good speed, but handled well by Emily Fox.
You can see early on the higher line from North Carolina and the willingness of Gotham to go and beyond right away. Onumonu there in a foot race with Fox. I think you see why Emily Fox is pretty much has her name in pen going to the World Cup this year because of recoveries like that, good positioning to win that battle. Doesn't just get there, but keeps the ball for her team.
Emily Fox, truly impressive, 6 career goals in the NWSL, as well as 20 caps for the USA. There's Caroline. Caroline for the Courage, looking to penetrate. Caroline is in and earns a corner kick. Always dangerous with the ball at her feet.
A little joga bonita there with Caroline, some Brazilian flair. Get the ball on my feet and watch what I can do. Splits a defender, earns a corner kick.
And Bruninho on the other side can samba dance just as well. Corner kick, that looks like Narumi taking that kick, and it is. Service in for the Carolina Courage. Kelly O'Hara trying to clear, back in by Narumi. Oh, nice head ball there. Good save by Abby Smith.
Nice sustained pressure off that set piece from North Carolina, and Narumi here sending the ball in. Robbins gets her heads on it first, but then she recirculates her run. She's always aware of where she can be next, checks her shoulder, the ball comes in. The header doesn't have much pace, but it's a good effort.
Good thought by Narumi, trying to split the seam there to Caroline, but offside is the call. And for Gotham, in his first season as head coach, it's Juan Carlos Amaros, who was 6-4-3 at Houston last year.
He's brought that same type of energy he brought to Houston, just revitalized Houston when he went there, brought them from a team that was down at the bottom of the table to their first ever chance to play in the playoffs. A big job at hand for him, and he handled it with such ease. Brought a belief to the team, and it's a big reason why Yael Averbush West, GM here at Gotham, wanted him, because she could see all the good work that he did. Now he's coming into this Gotham squad. They've been able to restructure it, bring some really crucial pieces in. He just seems so happy with the way that his players have received him and his ideas.
No question, when we talked to him earlier this week, very happy. Zerboni with the ball, and there's a left-footed shot, and Murphy is able to haul that in.
Quick release there from Lynn Williams, one of the things that's so dangerous about her game.
Here comes O'Hara again. Another shot over the crossbar. That was Yasmin Ryan.
Yasmin Ryan has like bopped around this team, played at a lot of different situations, but here's that chance a couple of seconds ago with Lynn Williams getting in. She cuts the ball back to her left foot, doesn't get much power on it, and here Ryan kicks it up and over.
We asked Juan Carlos Amaros to describe Yasmin Ryan in one word, and he said, "Can I have two?" And he said, "Well-rounded." And she certainly is that. Another ball out wide to Kelly O'Hara, a familiar spot for her. Ryan Williams clearing that ball out. North Carolina Courage a little bit under an assault here, Jordan, this first 10 minutes.
I think they've handled it well, though. It's been a little back and forth. The possession slightly in Gotham's favor, but these last couple of minutes, it's been more. These are the types of balls they need to play, and they need to be brave to play them into Robbins, because her playing in the midfield, her first start in NWSL, but she can handle that. She comes from a really prestigious program at Florida State. She knows how to handle different situations, take on information, and you can see Denise O'Sullivan giving some information there at what she sees as well.
Sean Neha said, one thing we possess is possession, is prized possession. Lynn Williams, number 10, Lynn Williams with 10,000 NWSL minutes played, 59 goals. Just a stalwart, getting it done for Gotham this year.
Right now, this is the 10,000th minute for Lynn Williams. She's had such a good career so far. She was a rookie when I played with her at the Western New York Flash back in 15. There was something special about her then. She is just built year in and year out.
And of course, she played for North Carolina, didn't she? She's facing the Courage. 79 appearances from 2017 to 2021. Been around a while. I mean, you have to be around a while, Jordan, to score 59 goals. Going for 60 tonight, should she score for second place all time. Onamanu on the ball. Gotham playing it backwards. Allie Long to Allie Krieger. Krieger will go up the middle. Zerboni. Out wide to Onamanu with the speed. Oh, terrific layoff to Edmonds. Ryan. Good defense by Carolina. That's Narumi on the ball. Denise O'Sullivan getting to play in her first World Cup this year. She is just so excited. I'm happy for her.
She's like, it's about time. I have 100 caps.
O'Sullivan, one of 9 children, in fact, the youngest of 9, the pride of County Cork, Ireland. Here's Carolina doing what coach wants, possession. It's finishing in that final third, Jordan, that North Carolina needs to find more goals.
They play some really good soccer. They're brave in the way that they possess through the middle of the field.
Playing the ball into the box. Krieger dancing. It'll be a goal kick.
But middle field possession or even getting into the attacking third isn't going to help you score goals. And that's one of the things that Nejas is very aware of. And he knows that is the last piece that clicks with a team. But they're one of the lowest when it comes to shots and shots on goal in NWSL right now. So they find themselves in good situations, just can't quite figure out a way to get more opportunities once they are in the attacking third.
That's Emily Fox making her presence known for the North Carolina Courage, introducing herself to Onamanu.
Kurtz plays the ball up the line, not quite to Fox, so then she's chasing.
It's a service in to Williams, gets a head on it, not quite on goal, still in play. And O'Hara racing over there to challenge. Mewis not getting that call. Here comes the Courage. It's a dribble run. Playing the ball out wide to Caroline where she has space. Against Krieger. Lays the ball off. Madsen back to Fox. Carolina building here. Lynn Williams. Play it back to Kurtz.
When you mentioned possession, this is one of the things. North Carolina is not afraid to play back to get a little bit more space. I don't love that long ball from Murphy because then you're just giving it straight back to the opponent after all that work of keeping it. But North Carolina would rather have possession and build the ball around and have more negative passes than positive passes in some instances because they feel like they can get a true rhythm when that happens. This is a very tough league because it is athletic. You're going back and forth. It's often energy drink soccer at times where you're just feeling like your possession gets turned over and the opponent is going straight back the other way. North Carolina doesn't want to be that. They want to keep possession, slow the game down, and you'll see that in moments throughout this 90 minutes.
In fact, Coach Sean Nejas said about Narumi, she calms things down in that center midfield position. Every team needs that player who can calm things down. O'Sullivan is also pretty good at that. Mewis on the ball. Got knocked off the ball, wanting a foul call, not getting it. And O'Sullivan plays the ball back to Kurtz. Fox on this right-hand side. touch there by Ellie Jean. Back to Murphy.
That's one of the things I love about how North Carolina build up is how they utilize Kiki Pickett. She just played that ball almost like a 6, and now here goes North Carolina.
Thought that was an offside, and it is.
Out the other way, but when she shifts inside, it overloads the center channel, and then that makes Mewis and Zerboni have to decide, okay, am I gonna stick with Robbins and O'Sullivan, or am I gonna go to Pickett? And if I do, then one of those other players have to be open. You can even see Pickett there in beyond trying to point at a different player, say play it out wide.
Right.
Caroline ran herself offside in that moment.
Good hustle there by Kristen Edmonds.
Yeah, it's just unlucky that ball for Jean goes off of long. Those players haven't had a lot of minutes together. Ellie Jean getting her first start in regular season play here.
The depth for Gotham sort of creates that, doesn't it? They're so deep. Ball out wide. It's Ryan out on the right flank. In, and there's a shot by O'Hara.
Wow.
I thought it might be a tip, but no, goal kick.
You mentioned this team being deep this year. They weren't that last year, and you didn't see a lot of this, is players running forward with a lot of speed. Great first touch here from Yasmin Ryan. And then she keeps her head up. She sees she has options. She had Williams. She chose O'Hara. And then this is the look here. O'Hara goes straight with her foot. Doesn't get any on the outside of the ball to try to bend it in. It just hits off the post and goes out. What a golden opportunity for Kelly O'Hara to get her first goal back in New Jersey, New York. This time with Gotham. Before it was Sky Blue. Her second stint here.
Murphy, long ball to distribute. That'll be a 50-50 ball, won by Ellie Jean. Robbins out wide to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe dispossessed by Mewis. Now Rumi. Madsen back to Kurtz. Sullivan. Triangle soccer at its best until then. Anamano will play it out wide to Yasmin Ryan.
Because Kiki Pickett does tuck in so much, you can see this is a couple times in a row now. Gotham, when they win the ball, they're going directly to the opposite side. They want to attack down their right so they can get that space that Kiki Pickett sometimes leaves open. She recovers in that instance.
It is where the space is, on the flanks. And Krieger takes a hard fall there. Ali Krieger in her swan song final year. I hope everybody gets a chance to see her play. Indeed, there's the average age of Gotham at 29, the NWSL average at 26, and North Carolina at 25.
Yeah, Ali Krieger, she would be one like me. We would set that age to go up a little bit more. It just shows you what North Carolina has done in acquiring players. They did a lot through the draft in this offseason. Well, Gotham was opposite. They did a lot through free agency. And they had brought Allie Long in. Last year, they bring in Kelly O'Hara. This year, Yasmin Ryan came in. Last year, they got Kiki Pickett, they got Victoria Pickett. So this was a team who already knew that they were starting to rebuild, and they started to put pieces of the puzzle together last year. And with that NWSL experience that they desperately needed, it was going to be some older players. But so far, I think they're going to be happy with what they've gotten and how it's paid off in the way that this team can play.
Couldn't agree more. They already have 6 points more than the 4 they ended up with last year, so definitely things are trending in the right direction for Gotham. Kurtz will clear that ball out. Right to Allie Long.
So good from Long. Hard to believe she's been out for a year. Hard to believe she had twins last year and is back playing soccer. That's Ellie Jean there.
Oh, O'Sullivan trying to thread the needle to Caroline.
That's a different kind of thread in the needle right there.
Indeed. Now Rumi will play the ball back to Ryan Williams for the Courage. Abby Smith will distribute that out wide to Krieger. Abby Smith from the University of Texas at Austin. Played with the Thorns last year, and that makes her a champion. There's Ryan hustling to get back. Unfortunate, that ball, Mewis was asking for it out wide. She was there.
But Gotham cheats in that situation. It's a 50-50 ball, but Mewis still goes, thinking maybe Kelly O'Hara can slip her through after that challenge. And I like that. They're counting on themselves, which is a big statement to what this team has done and their culture and creating something new this season.
Ball out wide, that'll be a service in. Looking for Ifeanyi Manu. Kelly O'Hara. Kelly O'Hara, she has always been a physical back. Gets called for a foul there. Get a look. O'Sullivan gets dispossessed. Anamanu knows that she doesn't have numbers. Plays that ball out wide to Ryan. Jordan, 25 minutes in, do you think North Carolina's pleased right now?
I don't think they're displeased. I think they're doing all right, and they're settling into the game more. I think because it was so physical at the beginning, it's made it a little bit more of a choppy game that neither team, you don't really get to see the best of either team right now. And part of that is because some of the passes are just sloppy, so it's creating 50-50 challenges. Maybe a testament to these teams playing midweek games. It's 3 games in a match week. That's a lot early in the season, and I think some of those sloppy passes are just an indication of that. But I think North Carolina will feel all right. They've solved some of those issues of Gotham going in behind earlier.
It's Mewis on the ball. Christy Mewis with that left foot. Served in, again, the 6'1" Casey Murphy, no problem. They're gonna have to play that ball a little bit farther out to cause Murphy to think twice about coming off her line like that. O'Hara to Ryan. Knock it around a bit in the back.
And I do think North Carolina is very aware that when Gotham builds and get a good attack going, they send a lot of numbers forward, and they can be vulnerable in transition moments. So we've seen them lose a couple of balls trying to go direct right away. Hasn't quite worked out, but I'm not saying the thought process isn't wrong there. I think that will pay off at some point in this game.
Gotham FC versus Orlando, May 14th. GothamFC.com/tickets for more information. Kristen Edmonds on the throw there. We were talking to Coach Juan Carlos Amoros, and he said Edmonds plays chess with some of her teammates to teach them a little bit about anticipating moves. Is that right?
And his assistant coach as well. It's so tactical and strategic. I wish I knew how to play chess. I can't even pretend I know which piece is which piece.
Checkers for us, chess,
but
not checkers.
It speaks to how this game is so cerebral, and they've really leaned into that.
This ball bouncing around in the box, and Anamano pulls down in a clear foul, Lynn Williams.
Little flick on here. Williams trying to get around Williams. And then it's just Anumanu who gets the last hook there, brings her down. It's actually Jesus Botella Hermosa, who is the assistant coach for Gotham, who loves playing chess.
Great ball by O'Sullivan. Here comes Caroline, number 9 in the box, being unselfish. A poor angle to shoot, granted, but trying to get that ball to Radcliffe, earns a corner kick.
There's just things that you can't learn unless you've played a lot of games. And right there, what Ali Krieger did was perfect positioning. She cut the angle off. She knew where the pass needed to go. If it was going to get there, she just taps it out, lets her team recover. And you can see it's a half zone, a half man marking system from Gotham. This could be a really good opportunity for North Carolina, though, to put their mark on the game.
And Narumi with the service. Easily cleared by Gotham.
Caroline getting in behind the back line. She could be so dangerous here, and that is the angle there from Ali Krieger. She saw the runner beyond her shoulder, said, not today.
Not in her house.
Pretty nice new house they have, playing all their games at Red Bull Arena this year. Gotham has done so much. You know, we talked about the roster, but on the sporting side, even talks about building a facility next to the Red Bulls facility as well, so they have their own training grounds. Got to commend all the hard work that they've put in there to make it a destination, to make players want to play in New Jersey, New York.
Oh, great direct ball over the top to Lynn Williams. Williams, Kiki Pickett, what a battle for Carolina. Williams gets it, Williams serves it in. Ryan doing a half bicycle kick. Zerboni over the top, over the crossbar.
They got their wires crossed there. Great work, good battle between Pickett and Williams. You think Pickett's got the best of her, but Williams somehow pulls that ball back last second. I think Ryan wanted this. She was just waiting for the ball. When you're trying to strike a volley, you want the ball to drop a little bit lower than that. And if you don't let it drop, well, that's what happened. It goes up and over.
Casey Murphy distributing to O'Sullivan. And Lynn Williams is everywhere. Unfortunately, nobody out on that flank for Gotham.
Robin's positioning has been good. She's been picking up balls like this all night long.
Robbins off to Radcliffe with it. And a shot by Radcliffe. I had a feeling draws the corner kick there that she was going to shoot, and she did. Low driven ball.
Neas is really complimentary of Robbins. Her awareness of the game and how she can feel the game out, and when she picks up balls like that and she distributes to Radcliffe, it's at the right pace on the ball too to Radcliffe, so she can continue her momentum going forward. Enough to earn a corner kick through all that work here.
Narumi, another corner kick. Service in, cleared easily by O'Hara.
Just interesting, all the targets are at the back post, and yet the ball goes to the near post. Not the best execution there from North Carolina, and I do think in order for them to stop some of the momentum that Gotham has, they're gonna need to be much better on set pieces as this game continues.
I mean, there's such amazing opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net, or those set pieces. Not getting a shot even near on goal is disappointing. Abby Smith, goalkeeper for Gotham, will play this one out. O'Hara, throw that in. Still feeling each other out, these two sides. Gotham likes the late goal, as we know. Advantage play here. Ball to Edmonds, out wide. Just a little too far in front of Yasmin Ryan. Boy, they come at you quick, Jordan.
Speed is definitely a benefit on Gotham's side. I think lacking at times some of the width they need to stretch out the midfield of this North Carolina squad. So plays like that get broken up pretty easily.
Williams, beautiful, gets a toe on that. Out wide to Edmonds. And Denise O'Sullivan with the good foul, as we call it, right?
But this is what happens when you go wide and you utilize the width. You're now making a holding midfielder come and challenge you in the channel. And that's a long run for Denise O'Sullivan to make. So what happens? She lunges, Edmonds gets around her, and then she fouls. That's the difference of 10 yards.
Krieger, Ryan, and Zerboni. Right now, Zerboni and Ryan on the ball. It will be a free kick. There's the drums pound at Red Bull Arena. It'll be Zerboni with the right foot. Service in. Narumi clears. Kelly O'Hara's on it. Beautiful move by O'Hara. Mewis. Play it back, draw that North Carolina defense out. Zerboni. Fortunate there. Played out of bounds by Radcliffe. Subs are warming up, and that's Edmonds. Just playing some tough defense. In fact, that was the exact word that Juan Carlos Amoros used to describe Kristen Edmonds, is tough. Do you agree?
Absolutely. She's another one of those pickups that they got. Played in the final last year for Kansas City. Was a huge part of their three-back system. She's played along the back line in a number of positions already this year for Juan Carlos Amoros. She's just a good footballer. She has the brain on her to be able to see what passes on, to feel the game, to know when to step. A very good communicator. I think she's just such a well-rounded defender.
Couldn't agree more. We asked her, you know, because you mentioned she's played several positions. So I said, Kristen, what's your favorite position? And she said, I always answer that question with on the field.
Yeah. Yep, amen to that.
That's right, especially at this level. Like you said, this game is fast and, you know, it moves quickly and it's tough.
Just when that ball went back to Abby Smith, Allie Long had her hands down by her side, just saying, calm down, we don't need to go long. The ball goes long, and luckily for Gotham, they get the best out of it with a throw-in. But I do think there's times that this North Carolina press isn't very together, that they could play through it and actually have more space if they're brave and playing out of the back.
Zerboni with the step over, but gets dispossessed by O'Sullivan, who is everywhere. What a motor on Denise O'Sullivan. The goal she scored on Wednesday night in the Challenge Cup, if you haven't seen it, go find it. It was sensational.
If you haven't seen it, you're going to watch it again and again and again.
Ryan with the left foot. Oh, and Lynn Williams almost gets number 60.
Good job by Gotham here, switching the point of attack. And it's Mewis with a brilliant ball, drives it into Ryan. That one was close. Lynn Williams flirting with the back line there as that Ryan shot gets off. I think it's a shot cross. But I like the positioning of Williams there because she's ready to tap that back on frame if need be. Just unfortunately gets a little touch before it gets to her.
More often than not this year, Lynn Williams has been in the right place. She scored her last goal, Jordan, with her left foot, even though she is right-footed. She can really do it all up there, and Christy Mewis on the assist in that Challenge Cup goal for Lynn Williams. Narumi, so good with the ball at her feet. She really does settle things down for Carolina. Kurtz out wide to Emily Fox. And there's Caroline getting a handful from Ellie Jean defensively for Gotham. Beautiful ball out wide in that space that you mentioned, Jordan. Yasmin Ryan, she will serve it in to Williams, almost gets there. You gotta believe they are all eyes on number 10.
Yeah, well, when you've scored 59 goals in this league, you're gonna get all eyes on you most of the time. And Williams' movement off the ball right now is so on point. She's finding the right spaces. She's able to distribute too, and she knows every time Gotham right now attack down the right side, they're pretty much getting a cross off. That is in a dangerous area. She's just hunting the right space to be in.
She is the top USA goal scorer. Can she get to Sam Kerr at 77 goals? We shall see. Ryan pressuring the ball. Williams back to Murphy. Allie Long winning another ball in the midfield. Mewis. Iffy Onamanu taking the shot wide right. Iffy's been close. She is itching to get that first goal this year.
It's been a lot of Gotham here in these last few minutes. Just great touches by Onumanu here. A little inside, outside, gets separation from the defender here, gets Fox's feet all caught up. Can't get enough bend on it to really tempt Murphy.
12 career goals for Iffy Onumanu.
I think Allie Long has won every head ball that has come off of a goal kick.
She is just so tough back there. Throw in for the Courage. Yasmin Ryan, boy, she's wearing out the turf on that right flank. And that will be a goal kick. Get a look at Kiki Pickett. Been a stabilizer on that back line for.
I wonder if Ryan Williams is saying, don't kick it to Allie Long.
Oh, here comes Caroline. She will face up. She is so dangerous, and she plays that ball out wide to Rike Madsen. Oh, so close, Radcliffe. Unable to convert.
I think Gotham's gonna be a little disappointed about that no call in the middle of the field. There was a challenge here. I think feet just got clipped there. I don't think there's much in that, but the calmness on the ball of Caroline brings in Madsen, and I think Ratcliffe's trying to do the right thing to come in front, but the texture on the ball is always going to the back post. She needed to just hold her run a little bit and go beyond.
Do Do you think Madsen should have taken that shot on goal?
No.
She wasn't so far.
Yeah, I think it's a tough angle, though, from there.
Not too much of a problem. I think that was wide of the goal anyway, but Casey Murphy making the save. Christy Mewis bodying up Denise O'Sullivan. Here comes Anumanu on that wing. Iffy earns a corner kick.
That had to be a right tackle there by Emily Fox. Because if she gets this wrong, it's inside the box as she's swiping at Anumanu, who has been pretty tricky already. You just see Fox tracking her there. She gets a touch on the ball, but if you get any type of foot there, that's going to a penalty.
Agreed. O'Hara with a, Mewis goes down, not getting a penalty kick there. Still, Gotham on the ball. Lynn Williams, so good on the ball against O'Sullivan. Two veterans going at it. Lynn Williams, left foot in to the box, cleared by Clara Robbins. Abby Smith coming all the way out to play that one back in, right back to Emily Fox. Kiki Pickett playing it back to Murphy. Minutes in, just about a minute left. Not sure if there's going to be any stoppage time. Caroline did not appreciate that bump from the back. Ratcliffe played back to Abby Smith. And there's Caroline all the way back in the midfield now. And there will be no stoppage time. Let's see if either team can make anything happen in the last 25 seconds. Narumi to O'Sullivan. Here comes Fox. Oh, beautiful ball in. Oh, just unable to get a touch on it. We might have had a shot there from Enrique Madsen as Abby Smith covers that one up.
I just love the intricacy of the rotations that North Carolina has, and that was a good look at it. Unlucky that it goes under the foot of Madsen, but could have been a good opportunity there right at the end of the half for North Carolina, who finally felt like they were settling into the game.
And that is your final whistle from the half, for the half. Gotham 0, North Carolina 0, as we look at the Never Say Die graphic.
Gotham has been a very heavily second half team here in NWSL this season.
Got them right where they want them.
Exactly right.
Ellie Jean communicating with Yasmin Ryan there.
We still want Coach coming out, yeah?
And we're joined now by Allie Long. Maybe we're gonna switch headsets here. Hey Allie, it's Jordan Angeli. The first half, you guys had a lot of dominating play there, but it felt like you couldn't quite find the connection. What's the message gonna be from your point of view in the half to try to get something on frame here?
I think just being better in the final third. I think we're doing such a good job of getting into that zone, and it's about just picking out that right person in the final moments to who could put it away. We had some good shots, but you know, just finding the better option. I think who's open in the box, and I think just finishing those opportunities. Yeah. But I think we're doing a great job getting into it. Yep, it's just finally that getting that final piece.
You guys have had 4 goals in the second half, so you have them right where you want them.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to finish it. The longer this game goes on, the longer we're giving them an opportunity to get back into it in a way that, you know, I feel we're dominating right now. So the longer it goes, the better chances they have. So we need to finish it and I'm hoping early in the first half and close it out.
Yeah. Thanks, Allie, so much. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And we'll be back with more Ally NWSL matchup right here on CBS Sports. And welcome back to Red Bull Arena, where the Gotham fans are having a blast watching world-class soccer. Let's take a look from earlier today.
And OL Reign hosted the Chicago Red Stars, and it's easy to say they put on a show. 5 goals, the first one coming from Bethany Balser. Really good play up the right side, which OL Reign were just a terror on that side. But Balser didn't get one, she got 2, back-to-back minutes later, and look at the celebration here. So excited from Bethany Balser, 10 headed goals since she's joined the league in 2019. That's the most in NWSL in that time. And then Chicago gets back in it, but right before halftime, the Reign score off of a corner kick. That one's Jess Fishlock. And then Megan Rapinoe comes in at halftime. And if you give her a split wall like this, she's going to find the gap. It gets flicked on by Nagasato. It's going to be an own goal, and then Fishlock adds a brace. 2 braces in this game. Balser and Fishlock, and an own goal. An absolute show by OL Reign.
Let's take a look around the NWSL presented by CarMax. Jordan, there's the 5-2 that you spoke of. And other games, of course, here at the half, we're at 0-0. And Washington at the 60th minute, still scoreless. A
Yeah.
Goose eggs, except for your game. 7
yeah.
goals.
And I have to mention Chicago Red Stars' Ali Schlegel comes into the game as a substitute in the first half, scores her first professional goal.
Yeah, Angel City against the Wave. Boy, is that not the West Coast rivalry tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We'll be watching that one.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be. It's going to be a great matchup. Maybe the first time we see Julie Ertz back in NWSL since 2021.
And of course, Kansas City and Orlando. That'll be an interesting one as well. We'll be right back with more Ally NWSL matchup right here on CBS Sports. And welcome back to New Jersey, but that's a shot of the beautiful Chrysler Building. And we are going to take a look at 0-0 right now at halftime. Let's take a look at our first half highlights.
And it really was Gotham for the majority of the first half, but the first really good look came from North Carolina, and it's the rookie getting her first NWSL start. Robbins nearly puts one past Abby Smith. But for Gotham, they did a really good job of starting their attacks on the left side and quickly switching the point of attack to utilize the space from Pickett, who's drawn in centrally. You can see her recovering in the middle of the field for North Carolina. And this shot by Kelly O'Hara missed by inches. It hits off the outside of the post. She puts any more spin on it, is going in. Maybe the best look overall from Gotham. And I would say we're seeing this pattern of play all the time, tempting the outside back in, then utilizing the space that they leave. Yasmin Ryan has been really good and effective on the far side. Edmonds just letting this one slip underneath her foot.
And let's take a look at our first half stats. Gotham has 8 shots to the Courage 4. No surprise there. And I thought the Courage might have Gotham on possession, but they do not. Anything jump out at you, Jordan?
Fouls. It's felt like a game that has been choppy, and a lot of that has to do with there's been 13 fouls in this game, a yellow card to Allie Long. There's just been times where the game hasn't been as rhythmic as you would like because there's a little too many 50-50 balls. I would imagine both coaches are saying we need to be better in possession. We have to keep the ball better and set our teammates up for success in the second half.
We'll be back with more Ally NWSL matchup right here on CBS. Stay with us. And welcome back. We have lightning in the area. We are in a weather delay in Harrison, New Jersey. Stay tuned. We will update you shortly. Don't go anywhere.
That's what Allie Long said at halftime. We'll see. They have 45 minutes to prove that.
And look, there's our referee, Matt Thompson, the 2021 USL Referee of the Year. He's looking not dry at all. And there's your whistle. We are about to kick off in some rain. See what changes both sides will make, if any. Very curious to see. There's Sinead Farley, Lynn Williams. They look like they're ready.
Oh, they've been ready for 2 hours. They're just waiting to get going again.
You know, the wet field, the ball will be wet as we look at goalkeeper Abby Smith for Gotham. Certainly going to impact the game.
Casey Murphy in the first 45 was really good. Brave coming off our line, really took care of so many crossing opportunities that Gotham was putting in there. If they are going to cross balls, they have to make it more difficult for Casey Murphy. Their big 6'1" frame can come out and claim the ball so easily.
We're about to get underway here. Just to remind you, Gotham is in the dark uniforms and North Carolina in the white. Gotham had when they played rain in week 2, the OL rain, there was a 90-minute delay before the game, and Lynn Williams said it just didn't sit well with us. So we'll see how it affects both teams. Far side, Iffy, Anamanu.
Yeah, not often you're in your 4th game of the season and you've already had 2 weather delays. Nice to have that in your back pocket to be learning from just a couple of games ago.
Yeah, I wonder, you know, if Lynn's not the captain, but I wonder if she was talking about that at halftime with everybody. They look like they're in good spirits. We shall see.
Halftime, half a day, Jamie. 4 hours, a whole game could have been played by then. Or 2 hours, a whole game could have been played.
Look at the diehard fans at Red Bull Stadium in Harrison, New Jersey. Gotta love it. Allie Krieger plays the ball out wide to Yasmin Ryan. Misplays it to Mewis. Denise O'Sullivan, just what a player. Running the middle of the field for North Carolina. Always asking for the ball, just always moving. Just what you want from your central midfielder. Anamanu, she's turning on the Jets. Plays that ball forward to Lynn Williams, who, she has another gear, Jordan. I mean, you don't expect it, but
it's been fun watching her play against Ryan Williams for North Carolina. Here, Williams is tracking with her step in step. Those two have had a really good battle so far. Just a reminder kind of the ways that this North Carolina team was being effective was this type of play, direct play, finding some runners and beyond. But Gotham has had a lot of success in that first 45 minutes going down this right side. The majority of their chances came from when Kiki Pickett, who's just at the bottom of your screen for North Carolina, number 23, tucks inside. And once Gotham win the ball back, they're trying to exploit that space that she leaves vacant in this right channel. So we'll see if those tactics still hold true in the second 45.
And is that because when Pickett goes inside, they're centrally defending, right? They're saying, okay, Gotham, we're going to give you this space on the flank.
Yes, and Pickett likes to play as an additional midfielder sometimes. They try to overload that space in possession. So transition moments have been really big for Gotham.
Allie Krieger getting her hands on Ratcliffe there. O'Hara to Yasmin Ryan. Ooh. Again, Zerboni, so tough. An iron woman in her own right. Iffy. Anamanu to Lynn Williams. The power. Lynn Williams' power, just incredible.
I love this old teammate on old teammate action. It was Zerboni and O'Sullivan with just a monster tackle. Neither one of those is going to come out of a tackle easy. Ends up popping to Mewis. And then a really good footwork here from Anamanu to go across defenders. So difficult to defend there inside the box. You can't dive in. You just have to be ready for the shot and try to block it if it comes.
Ryan with the ball. She's going to send in an early cross, deflected. Fairly easy play for Murphy.
I think they were resting him there because this is some high, intense energy coming out of this 2-hour weather delay.
Love to see it. Ratcliffe is going to play the ball wide to Madsen. Ellie Jean, been a stalwart defender. Coach Juan Carlos Amoros has been high praise for Ellie Jean. Lynn Williams. Of course she's going to have 3 people, if not more, guarding her. know, this Gotham side in week 1 showed a lot of character. They conceded the first goal to Angel City, but then they came back, and Lynn Williams gets the game winner in that one. We did see highlights of that in the first half. So they can handle what they're doing here as far as North Carolina. When they've conceded first, they've not been able to win. So who's going to score this first goal?
Yeah, for just speaking of that mentality for Gotham, they've brought in all these players. They have Christy Mewis, they have McCall Zermody, but then you bring in players, as we're just looking at Caroline, she's leading North Carolina on the other side. But for Gotham, they brought in all these players with really good mentality and their work rate and how they handle things and not let things rattle them or phase them has really been leading by example. And Allie Long has been one of those players that has just been so steady, and it's nice when you have those players right behind you in the midfield, kind of just calm you down.
Allie Long, we spoke to her at halftime. She's having a terrific, she had a great first 45, winning almost all the 50-50 balls. Zerboni, I called her the Iron Woman. 191 games played, Jordan. I mean, incredible. Gotham has 4 of the top 8 in games played.
If Lou Barnes from OL Reign stays on the trajectory she is, she's probably going to get to 200 first, but McCall Zerboni is not too far behind, and it's just amazing in this league. We're getting 200 appearances now. We love to see it.
There's Clara Robbins getting her first start tonight. She's still in. And Lynn taking a shot, drawing a corner kick. I love to see that, taking a shot, Lynn, when it's raining and it's wet. Test the goalkeeper.
Well, and it just shows you all the different little tools and tricks that Lynn Williams has. You see her so often going 1v1, dribbling at a defender, but here, top of the box, she just gets on the half turn, touch to set herself up, and then takes the shot early.
That's Yasmin Ryan, a corner kick, putting the ball into danger. It's wet, the ball is slippery. Ryan with the service. Far post, no one home, goal kick.
It's important to remember. I'll get back to that in a second.
Here comes O'Sullivan. She scored outside the box on Wednesday night. Narumi. Oh, and Abby Smith has to parry that away from her. And that's Iffy Anamanu all the way back in the box defending.
A good reminder, it is difficult for the goalkeepers to hold on to anything, so you have to be crashing the box, ready for those second opportunities. That could have been a gift there for North Carolina.
Absolutely, the second ball is going to be critical. O'Hara. Allie Long playing the ball out wide.
That's what I was going to say just a second ago. Is it's important to remember Allie Long is on a yellow card in the first half. With these conditions, you just never know what can happen.
Yeah, it would be tragedy for a second yellow to come out, and she would have to leave the field. Terrible. But you know,
but that's been 3 hours ago. That literally happened 3 hours ago. So I do think that is an important thing for the coach to remind Allie that she is on a yellow card, for her teammates to be aware of that.
Absolutely. Allie Long, in case you haven't been paying attention, 34 career goals in the NWSL.
This is a pretty tough tackle here. So the back leg of O'Hara, that left leg gets stuck under Pickett. You just hope that she's okay there. Pickett gets a pretty bad piece of it too. That's what McCall Zerboni is saying. She's saying it's from behind. I think it's just the way, I think it's a foul on Pickett, but I don't think it had the malice that maybe Zerboni was saying there.
Kelly O'Hara not happy about that tackle. Believe both players are going to be okay. Gotham taking a moment. Juan Carlos getting in a few words with his team. Pickett up on her feet.
And it's good to see Pickett have such a role in this team now, as both of those players just left their feet at the same time. Both are sliding in it. Pickett gets hit in the head there from, I think, O'Hara's cleat. But Pickett had such a good role when she played at Stanford as a collegiate player, and it took her a little bit to adjust into NWSL. But I like what Nahas is doing, and some people that don't know, Sean Nahas has worked in youth soccer for a long time. He's grown players and given them the ability to adapt and learn through different stages of their career. So Pickett is it's nice to see him take some of these players. He now has Pickett, he has Fox, he has Brianna Pinto, who he's coached Pinto since she was 13 years old. 3 of those players from the 21 draft are now on the North Carolina Courage. But they also have a coach who understands that, how to develop players at the right time and give them roles that fit their skill set. And the way that Kiki Pickett plays outside back is way different than Emily Fox.
Good point.
And he uses that to his advantage in this system.
Pickett, the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft by Kansas City. Casey Murphy with the ball. It's been an energetic first 10 minutes here since the 2-hour rain delay. And Pickett is back on the field. Good to see. Just giving her a quick concussion or whatever they were doing, and now she's back and ready to roll. Lynn Williams playing the ball to Zerboni. The rain looks like it's coming down a little bit harder. Murphy with the ball.
Nice turn there.
Yeah, Emily Fox, so impressive. Nice step in by Edmonds. Here comes Ife Anamanu.
I think that's going to be an offside call. There might have been a foul there at the end, but it's just a delayed offside. Anamanu tried to get herself back onside, but you can't tag up. It doesn't work like hockey.
Right. We can see it is indeed pouring. And look at those fans, the fans still in their seats. Die-hard soccer fans. Carolina coming out of the back. Might we see some more direct balls over the top? Radcliffe settles for Carolina. There's Clara Robbins. Narumi. Caroline. Oh, beautiful chip shot. And there's there it is. Oh! Oh, no! I'm sorry. Radcliffe, Abby Smith. What an incredible save.
That was a great save by Abby Smith, not once, but twice. And Radcliffe has been one of the most dangerous players for North Carolina because she is just relentless. She makes her run here. She's nearing the top of the box, and she's just waiting to see where the ball goes. It's the first chance from her, and then the second. Really excellent second save here from Smith, because here she slides. She's sliding. She's still moving, and somehow gets her foot out to knock the ball there.
I mean, we talk about a game of inches. That was Abby Smith's toe that saved that second ball we were talking about. Yes, when the weather like this, second balls become so prevalent and important.
That face from Sean Nahas says it all. They have so many opportunities, this North Carolina squad. They play some good football. They take risks in moments, and that seems to happen. Just saved on the line.
Yasmin Ryan needs to improve a little bit on those balls from the back. It seems she not quite accurate, but it is raining cats and dogs. Kiki Pickett with the throw.
We saw some pretty epic goal celebrations in that OL rain, 5-2 tromping of Chicago earlier, but if there's a goal in this game, we better see some belly flop slides.
I love it.
That's all I have to say.
I think it's gonna happen. Krieger to Allie Long. Back out to Yasmin Ryan. Lynn Williams making the run forward. Christy Mewis, the top of the box.
It's good double teaming there from North Carolina.
Mewis locks that one in for Gotham. Anamanu takes a dive, no foul.
That's a great ball out there by Kurtz.
Oh, what a terrific seam. Too far, Abby Smith right on top of that for Caroline.
So delayed offside call there from Caroline's through ball.
And that is Taylor Smith, number 20, coming in for Iffy Anamanu, number 25 for Gotham.
So much experience with Smith, and she's really played a number of different positions. She's an outright forward, has played outside back, nearing her 100th appearance in NWSL. This will be number 98 for her. They got her on waivers last year in the middle of the season from
Lynn Williams touching the ball. It's Taylor Smith was acquired
from waivers, and she's just such a good pickup to be able to get a player like that in an instant.
Well, Gotham did finish last in the league, and they certainly have turned things around under Coach Juan Carlos Amoros. And here comes Taylor Smith. Oh, will that, no call on the foul in the penalty box.
And this has been how the game has been called there. It goes shoulder to shoulder first. It's difficult. The shoulder to shoulder is the first bit of contact here. And then does Emily Fox's foot clip Taylor Smith? It's a very close call. That would be something, and the pause in the play would tell me that they are looking at this. They don't see anything that is clear and obvious, and that is the key word that you have to say. If you could look at that play right there and tell me that that was clearly and obviously a clip on that back foot from Taylor Smith, I think if everybody could agree on that, that would be one thing, but I think they're recognizing that the shoulder-to-shoulder contact kind of got everybody off balance. But man, that was close. I could have seen that being called a penalty and being stood as a penalty because there's not enough in it to reverse it.
Yeah, and the reviewable decisions are exactly goal, no goal, penalty, no penalty is what we just saw there, and a direct red card and mistaken identity. Radigan, left side. Narumi makes a run. Robbins plays that ball backwards.
It's a good pass.
O'Sullivan. Out wide. Caroline content to play some possession here.
Gotham is so compact in their defensive setup here. It's going to be hard for North Carolina to break them down. They won't.
Yasmin Ryan making a tough run through 3 defenders. Long plays it out wide to Edmonds. Taylor Smith. Smith to the end line, but Fox has just been awesome tonight. And North Carolina versus Gotham FC on May 3rd. Visit northnccourage.com/tickets. Zerboni plays it to Lynn Williams. In the box, Narumi clears. Allie Long, so
You
good.
can hear Kelly O'Hara calling from it, from here.
There's O'Hara in the corner. Oh, tries the nutmeg. Kiki Pickett says, Tell you, Brittany Radcliffe has had a tremendous game.
Yeah, she's looked really lively for North Carolina, not only in the attack, but here doing some defensive work. Tries to play a little two-man game here against Kelly O'Hara to get out. Gets her foot clipped. Draws a foul, lets her team reset, gets up higher on the field. She's looked good tonight.
Pickett with the clearance. Robbins. Robbins doing her best to keep that ball, but unlucky. It'll be a throw-in for Gotham. I read a really good Caroline quote, Jordan, that said, "We don't dance because we score because we dance."
Ooh.
Caroline on a far side to Taylor Smith. She's had an impact since coming on for Anam Anu. Smith, Zerboni. Narumi with a nice defensive play, and Emily Fox clears it. Yasmin Ryan, been busy. Get the ball to Lynn Williams. Ball at her feet. Once again, Ryan Williams having the better of Lynn Williams tonight.
One of the things that Nahas was talking about with Ryan Williams, moving her from an outside back, which she played predominantly last year, into a center back position, is her ability to connect more passes. Her passing percentage has gone up significantly, and that's the benefit of having everything in front of you. You have more of a 180 view instead of an angled 90-degree view of what's down the line and what's across from you. Ryan Williams has good recovery speed, the good ability to get into the good ability to use the ball to cut through lines.
Lewis with a shot. Excuse me, Jordan. Saved by Murphy. Please finish.
That was it.
Okay. It's a good test for the keeper. When it's wet, shoot on goal. Smith plays it backwards. Oh, what a beautiful one touch. Ryan to O'Hara. Ratcliffe tracking back. Mewis. Looking for help. Allie Long, ever present. Taylor Smith. Far side. Smith with the shot. Deflection. Just over the crossbar.
Smith has looked really good since she's come on because she has the ability in her player profile. She wants to connect. She likes being in tight combinations with players, but also she'll call her own number and go after players here, brings it onto her right foot. Doesn't have any bend on it. Actually takes a really favorable deflection from Williams's left thigh. But I like what Smith is doing. It's much different than what Anumanu was giving to this Gotham squad when it comes to how they attack.
Christy Mewis with the corner, set pieces. Mewis with the service, running in. Oh, Lynn Williams, so strong, able to hold off her defender, asking for a corner kick. Tyler Lucy comes on for Ratcliffe. And here comes Haley Hopkins, who we referenced at the top of the show, for number 17, Ricky Madsen.
Madsen's first start in NWSL, I thought it was all right. It was a tough game for either team to really feel settled in, so I think we're going to see more of Madsen as she continues her time in NWSL, signed just as a free agent last year. But Lucy's such a good signing for North Carolina. She comes in, she played a lot of outside back last year at Angel City, but she can be so dangerous as an attacker. She is willing to run and run and run.
Definitely. Tyler Lucy, the Princeton graduate, all-time goals, points leader there at Princeton, men or women. Just started her own charity called No Sleeves. Tyler No Sleeves Lucy from the great state of Maryland. As Kristen Edmonds takes a tumble via Emily Fox. She's tough, Emily Fox. Abby Smith is going to step up and take this free kick. Mewis touches it out to Lynn Williams. They have a great connection. Those two combined for a goal on Wednesday night in the Challenge Cup. Allie Long to Krieger to O'Hara. Those are some familiar names, aren't they, Jordan? O'Hara's in. She goes end line. Ball still in play, still on the line. Tremendous battle. Call goes against O'Hara.
I think he called a goal kick there, which was interesting because it was so delayed after this little work here. That ball's not out. That ball might not still be out because it's the whole sphere of the ball that has to go out. I think Kelly O'Hara thought she got fouled there. I would have been with her if that was a foul going in favor of Gotham. And now that Hopkins is in, Caroline has moved to this left side to play a winger, and it's going to demand a lot more work out of her defensively.
Lynn Williams stepping up. Lynn Williams going for 60. Just wide left. Ally is proud to support this presentation of the National Women's Soccer League. Ally, do it right. Sometimes you just get the feeling that Lynn Williams is like, out of my way, I'm just gonna go direct to goal, as she did there, and
of course, that's why she has 59 goals.
Exactly.
She knows the places where she can be most effective, and especially dribbling out of back line. It is pretty intimidating when you have Lynn Williams coming at you full pace. I didn't like it when I was in that spot. And she's gotten a lot better since then.
Oh, Taylor Smith held up there, and the ball did go over the end line. Taylor Smith, the UCLA grad. Several of them in the NWSL. There's Sean Nahas. Spent a great amount of time with us talking about his squad. Asking all of us to be patient. Here comes O'Hara. She's gonna fire one. Deflection. And Mewis just couldn't pull that one down close enough. Now Rumi playing the ball out wide. Tyler Lucy onto it.
Yeah, good fresh legs there. Hopkins does a good job of allowing players to join her in the attack, just holds the ball up a little bit.
Hopkins out of Newport Beach, California, the UVA grad. Plenty of brains. Gotta know when to hold the ball up. Wait for your teammates. Clara Robbins. Captain Sullivan playing that ball out wide. And here comes a service in. And there's Hopkins at 5'10". And a clearance by Allie Krieger. Hopkins is a big target for Carolina. Just what they want.
Important tackle there.
And here comes Caroline. Caroline off to the right, Krieger on her. Play the whistle, ball did not go over the end line. Here comes O'Sullivan.
That looked more out than the previous
I know, right?
goal kick call.
Look at the hustle by Lynn Williams. Forwards play defense at Gotham. Tyler Lucy. She has wheels. She can run at you. She knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. 5 career goals in the NWSL. Here comes Caroline, played out wide. Caroline to the middle. Good double team by Gotham defense. O'Sullivan. Settling it down. Williams. It's wet, the ball is spinning, and an offsides call on Lucy.
It has felt a little bit better from North Carolina in these last few minutes, though. Been able to settle, play a little bit more. We called Narumi's name, which we haven't called in a long time. She's gotten on the ball a few more times, which helps settle this North Carolina Courage squad. And I do think that with Caroline as a winger, she's seen the ball a little bit more in these build-up moments, and it's allowing North Carolina to have the ball through the middle of the field to find that connecting piece.
Narumi. Yeah, clearly a handball. Anytime the arm is extended away from the body. North Carolina.
It's important to get runs here. One, the service has to be good, but get runs in front of Abby Smith. Make sure her vision of this ball is not easy, but then follow up, because so many bodies in front, in the surface right now being as wetted as it is, there's probably gonna be a second opportunity.
Short ball. Narumi plays it out. Looks like Clara Robbins out there. Defense is getting tough. Service in the box. Well challenged by Ryan. Oh my, look at that. All-time goals leader in regular season. Christine Sinclair has scored, and Lynn Williams sits at 59. But if Lynn Williams scores, she will tie Christine. It's gonna go back and forth, yes?
It's gonna be a good battle.
It's gonna
the whole
be
season.
Indeed. Zerboni comes off for Sinead Farley.
Good to see Sinead Farley back on the field. She's such an intelligent player, shifty on the ball, so calm. She also made her debut as an Irish international in this last window.
She did. Even Coach Vera Paul had said, you know, almost guaranteed her spot, but she certainly is a quality, talented player. Juan Carlos Amoros asked to describe Sinead, and he said quality.
She's just so calm on the ball, and it's just a great picture of resilience.
Agreed. Denise O'Sullivan and Sinead Farley, the two Irish internationals on the field currently. Referee Matt Thompson has a few words for Kelly O'Hara. Ryan Williams on the ball, plays it back to Murphy. as we approach the 80th minute. Mewis. Williams. Farley. Just missed that pass out wide to Taylor Smith. There's Tyler Lucy. Playing a long ball. Watch that speed. Hopkins has some wheels.
It's a great ball by Allie Long.
Gorgeous over the top ball. Ryan is in. Ryan goes end line. Ryan is in. And the serve. And a shot and a goal! Number 16, Sweet 16, Lynn Williams. Gotham 1, North Carolina 0.
Gotham has been knocking all night long. Little rave in the corner there. This all starts with Allie Long, though. The ball over the top is hit to perfection. But this touch there, Yasmin Ryan tempts in Pickett, goes beyond her, and then has options. And the best option here, because Christy Mewis creates all this space, is Lynn Williams right in front of the 6. We didn't get the belly flop, but we got the knee slide here. The celebration from Lynn Williams. She must have heard Christine Sinclair just got 60.
I know,
She's saying,
exactly.
all right,
Well timed
I see
by
you,
our
Sink.
producer.
I see you.
Incredible. That almost looked like a little Brandy Chastain with the fist bump, but Lynn did not take her shirt off.
I know Brandy's watching this. She's gonna like that little ode to her.
So many of us remember that cover of Sports Illustrated. Thank you, Brandy Chastain. And here comes another ball over the top to the speedy Tyler Lucy. Narumi. Getting a knock from Taylor Smith. Well, here we go again. Another late second half goal, but there's still plenty of time left. Hey, Denise O'Sullivan scored in extra time at the last second to get a point in the Challenge Cup on Wednesday night.
Halftime, Allie Long said, the longer we let this go, the more opportunities that North Carolina is going to get to keep themselves in the game. And she just took it upon herself there. That Gotham has been done such a good job all night of attacking the right side. They knew that this North Carolina team is vulnerable on their left side. So they go right after the left side. Here comes Gotham down the right. They score a goal from what they'd been working all night long. Good persistence by them.
And we mentioned the never say die. It was at 4. Guess what? It's up to 5. Gotham, you know, this side, experienced side. We talked about the older side, 29 years of age for Gotham, the oldest team in the league. Well, you know what? Sometimes the oldies have the experience, don't they?
A lot of the times, yeah, for sure. And Juan Carlos Amaros was saying, I asked him, what half do you feel like really looks like you? And he goes, it's been hard because in the second half, sometimes you make 5 subs, half your team is changed, and yet still, we're not giving up goals. We're staying really consistent. So he feels like there is such a depth to this team and the roles that the players play, not just starting, but coming off the bench, have been on point. But I am very aware that he's probably like, can we score some first half goals, please? Right. Can we get this going a little bit sooner?
He did say that when we were talking to him. It definitely would create a little different feeling amongst the team. They might be able to relax a little bit if they had a 1 or 2 goal lead, but not to be.
Not yet, at least.
5 second half goals. Incredible. Yasmin Ryan coming in for more. Ryan plays the ball off to Edmonds. Edmonds with the left foot and a shot! Kristen Edmonds stepping up. Talk about depth. My goodness.
So good here from Edmonds. Yasmin Ryan again pulling the strings here, and Edmonds finds herself in this space centrally. This is your outside back, finding this internal run to come and join.
you know, Yasmin Ryan's going to take this corner kick, but should we bring up the Orlando game when Midge Purse scored at the 99th minute and then Lynn Williams scored in the 106th minute?
Maybe, Jamie, but we've already had a 2-hour delay. I'm hoping we're not getting to 106.
I know, right?
So are those players.
That's exactly why they want to add another goal right here. Gotham, Yasmin Ryan about to take this corner kick. Ryan on the service, perfect service, punched out by Murphy. And here comes Taylor Smith. Oh, everybody's firing away right now. Smith wide right on the shot. It is still raining out there as we look at the subs coming in for North Carolina. It's Taliaferro for Clara Robbins.
Brianna Pinto is going to come on as well. Robbins had such a good game. First NWSL start. She did play in the Challenge Cup, but easy to see that Clara Robbins is going to fit in NWSL very well.
As Gotham brings out Chrissy Muse, comes off the field. And Delaney Sheehan makes her first appearance for Gotham for Yasmin Ryan. We were talking about Delaney pregame. Kelly O'Hara from Lynn Williams. And there's Delaney right there.
Yeah, Delaney, really good career at UCLA. Played a number of different positions, but so good in the attack. Calm on the ball.
And she's going to go end line. Here's Lynn Williams again.
Pretty calm, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Williams with the service. Cross. Lynn Williams can do it all. Very unselfish player. Delaney Sheehan out of Brentwood, California. 24 years of age. There's another end line. Ball will go out. Throw for Gotham. Taylor Smith on the ball. Krieger, O'Hara. Krieger gives that ball away. No handball there. You can see the ball skip. Farley connects with Long. O'Hara.
And it looks like North Carolina has switched to put some more players higher up the field. They look like they're going with a 3-back right now, but they have to get pressure to these types of plays. It's a good win there back, but they're in search of a goal. The pressure has to come higher and sooner.
Yes, at the 88th minute, Narumi. Caroline plays the ball to Pinto. Krieger, the veteran, keeps that ball in. Lynn Williams back again. Narumi, far side to Lucy. Approaching the 89th minute. Abby Smith taking her time. Lynn Smith, here comes Delaney Sheehan. She's gonna take that ball right to the corner. Ryan Williams says, Pinto. Narumi.
Narumi's showing a little bit of her skill there, just bringing the ball down with the top of her foot. I do think one of the things for North Carolina that they're going to have to do as this season progresses is figure out a way to get Narumi on the ball more often. She's just such a technical player. She's got her arms up. She wants the ball right there. And in the style that NAIAS wants to play, if they are a possession-first team, she's going to be the key to that.
Good run by Sheehan. Delaney Sheehan. Beautiful touch pass for Sheehan. Looking for Taylor Smith.
I think Sheehan got some instructions before she went in the game. Go ahead and take some of the time off the clock.
And there will be 6 minutes of added play in the Verizon stoppage time. Neither team a stranger to stoppage time.
And we go into these games, Jamie, prepping as much as we can about the storylines. And there's so much talk about Lynn Williams and really her recovery from a really difficult hamstring-ish injury last year. She comes back this year and not only scores in her debut back with the national team, but has started off 3 goals now in 4 games in NWSL. She has now scored against 13 of the 14 NWSL opponents that she could. A couple of those teams no longer in this league. It is absolutely incredible what Lynn Williams has done in her time in NWSL, and it just feels like, gosh, she's got so much more to go.
Agreed.
Where this 6 minutes came from, though, I'm not sure. I don't think there's been 6 minutes in this second half, but
Jordan would like a word with referee Matt
I would.
Thompson.
I think some of these players would.
For sure.
It's 11:30. They've been in this zone for a long time now.
That's true.
But North Carolina wants it. They want every second because
Exactly.
they know about scoring late goals as well.
No question about it. I noticed that Lynn Williams is not wearing her elbow brace this game. Glad to know that that's feeling better. You know, you look ahead to the World Cup, Jordan, and you just got to wonder if Lynn Williams can crack the starting lineup. I mean,
If you're scoring goals before the World Cup comes, you're
Right.
probably going to crack the lineup.
Okay, right, exactly.
I would hope.
No question, and she has scored, it feels like, every game in the last 4 games. But I just mean the World Cup forward line, it's very deep.
Yeah, it's different now, and a challenge for everybody. It's not just of course, it's the biggest challenge for Mal.
Caroline, she's out left. She's going to the end line and gets a corner kick.
Great
well
work.
earned.
Great work by Caroline. I've liked her on the wing. She's gotten on the ball more. It's helped North Carolina find their way into the attacking third more often. We'll see if they have something in them. It came from a corner kick the last time they scored late in a game on Wednesday.
Holds her breath. Narumi for the service for North Carolina and stoppage time. Cleared away. Taliaferri giving it a shot. Taylor Smith running away from everyone for Gotham.
It's really good from Smith. Just eats up some time, goes to the sideline. If she loses it, she hasn't really an extra defender there to just push the ball over the sideline if need be. Veteran move.
A lot of veterans, for sure, on this Gotham side. Caroline on the end line. Narumi. Williams. Misplayed there. Again, some of the youth for North Carolina showing up. Here comes Williams. In that Orlando game, she dribbled to the corner twice and then got another shot at it and went to goal and scored. Talk about surprises. You just don't know what Lynn Williams is going to do, and that's certainly important to be in.
My college coach used to call those layups. You're given the layup, you take the layup. Go to the corner, but if the offer is to go to the goal, go ahead and take it. It's a layup. Cheers to Jerry Smith on that. A little shove in the back there by Hopkins.
Kelly O'Hara boots that one into the corner.
And just the back line of Gotham. They struggled so bad last year. This Gotham squad really had a difficult season. But if you look at their back line now, they've added Kelly O'Hara in it. Kristen Edmonds has had a great game. Allie Krieger was there last year, but was in and out. Now the stability of having 3 players who know this league so well, who have well over 250 appearances between the 3 of them. So important.
Carolina, one more service in! Oh, Pinto! Right over the crossbar. She wants that one back. Brianna Pinto.
Such a good run here from Talia Ferry. She plays it to the penalty spot. The late arriving run from Pinto. She actually hits it. She doesn't hit it too bad. It just gets underneath it slightly. Ends up clipping Krieger, who is coming through there. Oh man, that would have been the moment for Pinto.
That would have been 2 games in a row that Carolina in stoppage time stole the point. But so far, Gotham 1, North Carolina 0, as we go past the 6 minutes in stoppage time. Pinto, Sullivan. O'Sullivan needs to get that ball forward. She knows it. And there is your final whistle. As we look at the update, as you watch Lynn Williams ties Christine Sinclair now at 60, and we're going to enjoy that race all season long, are we not?
Yeah, 3 goals for Lynn Williams in her first 4 games, 2 game-winning goals. She's just absolutely clicking on all cylinders with this Gotham squad.
And here is your ally play of the match. George, take us through it.
It was well done by Yasmin Ryan, who had a good game, really came to life in the second half and how effective she could be. And put it on a platter. Here you go, Lynn Williams. Tuck it away. Beautiful. Lynn gives a clap to everybody that stuck around.
Go Bats.
And her patented celebration there for the Gotham team. Big smiles on everybody's faces for Gotham.
Yeah, and that is your NWSL play of the match, the game-winning goal by Lynn Williams. We will be right back to wrap things up. Please stay with us. And look at this big celebration by Lynn. Look at the smile on her face and all of Gotham. Your final score, Gotham 1, North Carolina 0. And join us as we continue a full season coverage of the NWSL. For Jordan Angelini and our entire crew, I am Jamie Watson. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports.